just before you pull out the illustration, as you're ready to present how much insurance they need and how it's going to work, ask this question. Joe, do you know how life insurance works? They usually will say no. Well, would you mind then if we just took a moment and let me explain it to you? And so then I'll pull out a piece of paper and I'll start writing. And I'll say, let's assume, for instance, for a minute, that we have 1,000 45-year-old males. And we know in the first year, one will die. We don't know who, but we know how many. This is a mathematical fact. In the 5th year, it might be 5. In the 20th year, it might be 15. We do this until we can account for the entire 1,000. And let's say that each one wants $1 million worth of insurance. How much would each insured have to put into the pool so that they would have enough to pay the claim at death? Let's say it's $950. And maybe at age 50, it'll go up to $4,700. And at age 65, maybe it's going to be $19,000. And if we plot these costs, we have what we call a mortality curve. So then we ask, how much did the insurance cost? And the answer is simple. It's the sum of whatever premiums were paid over the time of the policy. Now, if you died in the first year, your cost was only $950. But if you died in the 20th year, that sum could have been $50,000. So what did it cost you at death? Well, tell me when you're going to die, and I'll tell you how much it's going to cost. The only logical place to measure the true cost of life insurance is at life expectancy. That's when 50% of the group is dead and 50% of the group is alive. And the cost is 74% of the face amount. This, again, is a mathematical fact. Now, if we go to the place where 2/3 of the group are dead, the cost will go up to 119% of the face amount. And at the place where 95% of the group is dead, the cost will be an astronomical 2.5 times the face amount, 240%. Who could afford to own life insurance when they're 90 years old? See, the true cost of life insurance is the sum of the mortality costs at death. And why is this? It's because life insurance is a mathematical science. Now, let's assume that you were at your life insurance, life expectancy birthday, and you got a premium notice for $150,000, Joe. Would you pay that? He'll say, heck no. But if you just got a call from your oncologist and who said that you had less than 6 months to live, now would you pay it? And they always say, of course. This choice is called adverse selection. And it caused all of the insurance companies in the United States to either reorganize or go bankrupt in the mid-1800s. This is a historical fact. So the companies went to the actuaries and they said, what can we do to solve the problem? So they put on their eye shades, they got out their abacuses, they went into some dark room and began to think. And when they emerged, they said, we've got it, we've got it, we've got the solution. And they came out with the box. So here's how it works.